like what you're seeing here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit that follow button, or you can subscribe to us monthly. We got plenty of new content on the way, so make sure you staying up to date. Smash that notification button right now. Make sure you in here every single time we go live. Also, if you want to be a part of our team here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit us up at one of them social media links you see on the screen. We going up from here. This is DGTA TV. Cheer. This your boy Dan F. Man, the host of Expansion Pack, here on DGTA TV, every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. You want to expand on some topics? You want to talk about what's on your mind? Come on down, pop that Expansion Pack in. Let's play the game, and let's talk about it.
Yes, you can have that if you really want. It's already in your bag because you really, really want it. Think about it, you'll have what you really, really want. If you really, really want it.
Hey, you are now tuned into Expansion Pack. I am your host, Dan F. Man. This is just the intro right here. Go ahead, like and subscribe if you have not already. Turn on them notifications so you can be in here every single time I go in here. Yeah, let go. Expansion. Hey, if you like what you're seeing here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit that follow button, or you can subscribe to us monthly. We got plenty of new content on the way, so make sure you staying up to date. Smash that notification button right now. Make sure you in here every single time we go live. Also, if you want to be a part of our team here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit us up at one of them social media links you see on the screen. We going up from here. This is DGTA TV. Cheer.
It's Laylo, boy. And you tuned into Expansion Pack with Dan F. Man, live on DGTA TV. You know what it is. It's Laylo, boy. And you tuned into Expansion Pack with Dan F. Man, live on DGTA TV. You know what it is.
Hey, if you like what you're seeing here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit that follow button, or you can subscribe to us monthly. We got plenty of new content on the way, so make sure you staying up to date. Smash that notification button right now. Make sure you in here every single time we live. Also, if you want to be a part of our team here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit us up at one of them social media links you see on the screen. We going up from here. This is DGTA TV. Chill.
It's Laylo, boy. And you tuned in to Expansion Pack with Dan F. Man live on DGTA TV. You know what it is.
Hey, if you like what you seeing here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit that follow button, or you can subscribe to us monthly. We got plenty of new content on the way, so make sure you staying up to date. Smash that notification button right now. Make sure you in here every single time we go live. Also, if you want to be a part of our team here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit us up at one of them social media links you see on the screen. We going up from here. This is DGTA TV. Chill.
Yo, what's up, y'all? And we are live right here on Expansion Pack. I'm your host, Dan F. Man. Hold on, let me get that browser thing off the screen for y'all. Put the game back up there. There you go. I'm gonna play me. I think it's only right. Hold on, let me get my camera straight. I think it was only right, since I am DGTA, that I play me some GTA. today on this beautiful Friday. Gotta play in first person mode. Today's topic will be financial. What's good, Lay Low? What's good? I see my YouTube chats is popping up. Lay Low, do me a favor. Hop over to Facebook for a second, real quick, and see if the chats for Facebook are popping up. Do a test chat over there for me, real quick, if you don't mind. All right, that's much better. So today we're gonna be talking about financial wisdom. Financial wisdom, and I'm gonna have to make my chat box a little bit smaller. I didn't even have a chat box in here before, because I know it's gonna fill up my screen. All right, there we go. I'll end up moving it later. Let me get my online thing going here real quick. So today's topic will be financial wisdom. I'm sorry. Financial wisdom. And the language that we will be speaking or translating into will be, let me see, invite only, close crew session, Mandarin. So as I get that queued up, okay. So the Facebook comments won't pop up on the screen, but I can definitely see them. So thank you for that, Lay Low. Let me get a round of applause. Brown, as I like to call him. Appreciate you, Brown. All right. So like I said, today we'll be talking about financial wisdom. It's something that I found along the way in my life, and I hope that others can find a way as well. Let me see if I got some money stickers in here. Hold on. It's like a money sticker.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Oh, I don't think that was the sticker that I wanted, but dang, they spawned me all the way back here in the bunker. Oh man, I might as well just go ahead and do an objective or something from over here. But yeah, if you tuning in from Twitch, you may have noticed that you can slap stickers on the screen to support the stream. The stickers that you do slap onto my screen cost 1 bit per sticker, and you can pick any sticker you want and slap that mug right up there. The point of it is to have fun on the screen, on my broadcast, and also to support the broadcast by just putting a little bit of bits into the account. Now, to take this a little bit further into our topic, I'm trying to wait for 11:11, in which we're gonna be there in about a couple seconds. So as we gather our thoughts and prepare to make our wishes, I will say this to you.
Hey, if you like what you're seeing here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit that follow button, or you can subscribe to us monthly. We got plenty of new content on the way, so make sure you staying up to date. Smash that notification button right now and make sure you in here every single time we go live. Also, if you want to be a part of our team here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit us up at one of them social media links you see on the screen. We going up from here. This is DGTA TV. Chill.
All right, so it is 11:11. Make a wish. All right. Now, financial wisdom. Financial wisdom. Let's approach this topic in classic expansion pack form and fashion. Can't dive into this thing without first looking at our language. So as she sits down in that chair, I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go to wisdom. I want to do wisdom first. how that sound first. I think that's gonna be cool, Mandarin. All right, so wisdom. Let me turn this down and turn this up. This is wisdom in Mandarin.
智慧，
Chill way.
智慧，
I like the fact that they got the sound way in there. Chill way.
智慧，智慧，
Chill way.
智慧，
All right, that is wisdom. Now let's see finance. Shirong.
金融，
Tirong.
金融，
Tirong.
金融，
Just in case you can't hear, let me put a little louder for you.
金融，
Tirong. Okay, so that is finance.
金融，
Tirong in wisdom. I mean, finance in Mandarin, and wisdom is she.
智慧，
Chill way. So let's see financial in Mandarin.
金融的，
Tirong da.
金融的，
Tirong da.
金融的，
Tirong da. All right, so now this is financial wisdom in Mandarin.
理财智慧，
理财，
理财智慧，
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 理财智慧。
理财智慧，
All right, I ain't gonna beat it down on y'all head like that. If you was at home trying to pronounce it out yourself, like I was, yay to you. You know what I'm saying? Give you some a round of applause real quick. Way. Let me hear it one more time.
理财智慧，
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 理财智慧，理财智慧，理财智慧，理财智慧，
理财智慧，
理财智慧. So financial wisdom. Financial wisdom. Give a round of applause for our translator over here doing his job. I'm gonna go back to way.
智慧，
way. Okay. So that is financial wisdom in Mandarin. Way. All right, resupply this mug. I'm gonna steal some of them. Way. So wisdom. Let's look up some definitions. Oh, dang, I can't look it up because I already started the mission. But let's get this buzzard up out of here. All right, so since I can't look up the definition of wisdom, we will float this thing from the top of my head. Once again, we are talking about, and let me get my girl out these clothes. All right. And once again, we talking about financial wisdom. I can't give you the definition of wisdom. However, what I can do is give you something, my understanding of what the definition of wisdom is. So, wisdom. Well, no, my hands are free, so I can look it up. Let me get this thing up in the air. Wisdom definition. All right. Wisdom, the quality of having experience, knowledge, and good judgment. The quality, oh my gosh, I'm in the trees. The quality of it. That was funny. The quality of having experience, knowledge, and good judgment. The quality of being wise. All right, so what is wise? So we should say financially wise. All right, so having or showing experience, knowledge, and good judgment. You having or showing experience, knowledge, and good judgment. Responding sensibly or shrewdly to a particular situation. Having knowledge in a specified subject. So wise, being wise means that you have knowledge or experience and good judgment. All right. So To be financially wise, that means that you have knowledge of finances and you're making good decisions with your knowledge of finance. I don't think I got no radio on. Yeah. So to be financially wise is a good thing. It could help you in so many different ways, but we're going to focus on that base example. Like we always do, we want to build from something that we all can relate to. We want to find that root in order for us to grow in this topic. So the root of wisdom would be first experience. In order to have wisdom or to show wisdom, you must first experience. Dang, I hate that word. I was watching my old broadcast and that word just keep coming up. Like, but you know, it's a filler word. So, yeah, there you go again. I'm trying to find my words in my mind as I'm speaking them real time. So what do we all know about finances? Financial things. Well, we know we spend and we buy. We spend and we buy. Even the little boy and little girl know that mommy and daddy or adults got to spend in order for them to have. They have to buy in order for them to have. So we all got a basic understanding of finances. Even if as a child you don't know how to count, you understand finances in a way that it brings you the resources you need. You may not understand every single dollar, yen, coin that is out there, but you do know that those things can bring you the resources that you need from a young age. Ooh, don't hit that tower. So we all have that experience of finances. Your little kid, your grandparent, your parent, your auntie, your uncle, your big brother hand you $1. And the feeling that you get from it is like, oh, I got me some money. I got me some finances. So we all can relate to that part of it. Now, in order for you to be wise, you must have knowledge about that. Oh, I don't want to just go blowing stuff up if I ain't got to. All right. I can't read that. All right, cool. Got it. All right. So in order for you to become wise about something, you have to first have experience on it. And if you don't have that experience, you can't show wisdom on anything. So you got to get that dollar first. If you don't get that dollar from whoever it is, your grandparent, your auntie, your uncle, your dad, your friend, if you don't get that dollar first or get a hold of that money or those finances, you won't build up any wisdom. You won't become wise. If you don't buy and sell, you won't become wise. Now, we're not talking about having a big bank account with 100 G's in it and you just know how to invest. We're not talking about that. Oh, I don't want to hit the rotor. We're just simply talking about gaining the experience of spending. And in order for you to gain the experience of spending, you got to spend. Let me get that Mac out there. Where you at? Oh, he behind him. Too much Fortnite got me thinking I can just bust him. That's enough. I don't think he's coming back from that one. All right. So you got to go through the process in order to become financially wise. So when do you become financially wise or gain financial wisdom? So with each transaction, I got to take this too. All right, cool. Hey family, what's up? Zanita67. Good to have you in the chat with us today. We talking about financial wisdom, just in case well, I know you just now tuned it in. So let me get this commercial out of
But
here.
they can't give an item a human touch. On Etsy, you can find something handmade, handpicked, or designed by people who bring their whole hearts to their small businesses.
That's
Keep
what's up.
commerce human. Discover small businesses on Etsy.
That's what's up. I need to be on there. Anyway, we talking about financial wisdom, being financially wise. Here today on Expansion Pack, Zanita67. I know you just now tuned it in. I'm just waiting for this commercial to go. There we go. And get that music back on y'all, on there for y'all. So like I said, we talking about being financially wise and having financial wisdom. Okay, we got our first super comment from Zanita67. Let me get a little bit closer so I can see it. All right. So I think that you said what you said is our first perception of what finance is, but it is so much more to it than that. It is actually the management of our money. Yes. So, and I'm glad you said that. That's what I'm building to right now. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the chat for right now. Y'all ain't gonna have the chat on the screen, but I can still see it. So that is the start. I'm getting that good base, that good root, so we can grow out from here. And that is the start. You're absolutely correct, Zanita67. It is the management of it. So in order to go into any management, I gotta get the flare gun. In order to go into any management position, you must have experience. Just saying, ooh, she's so pretty. You must have experience as just, the worker at first. And in this game of finance, the experience that you get as a worker is just spending money, buying things, or earning money, working, services, things like that. That is the first steps. So you at the finance kitchen and you flipping burgers, or you flipping money. You're getting money, you're spending money, you're earning money, you're spending money in finance kitchen. Now, after you done with that process, then you begin to manage your money. Now, remember we talking about hold on, wait, let me see who that is that commented that. I gotta follow the plane. I gotta follow the plane. Hold up, y'all. Still gotta work. All right, there we go. So remember what we talking about here is building that actual financial wisdom. And from the definition of wisdom, it is the definition of wise, it is having knowledge or experience and making good decisions using that knowledge and experience. That is being wise. There you go. Sorry, y'all. I gotta make sure I'm getting this money on this game too as well. Hopefully I can pick up all of them and not just one at a time, because then that's going to be... So once you get to that management position of your finances, that's when you start to gain a little bit more wisdom faster for yourself. Simply buying things and selling things or working and providing services is not the whole path. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's what we about to do. Because this was a stupid mission. I'm sorry. I can't deal with that. I cannot deal with that. When the stupid stuff happened on Grand Theft Auto, like putting the boat on the shore. Now I got to call a car or use my little ray gun and shoot it back off of. Nah, I'm good. So we had another comment come through. Nami Dolo said word. And then Zanita67 said, wisdom is how we use the knowledge we have. Yes. So I'm gonna go back because I know you missed it. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna read the definition of wisdom and of wise. So wise, having or showing experience, knowledge, and good judgment. She seems kind and wise. So it's also responding sensibly or shrewdly to a particular situation, having knowledge in a specified subject. So that is wise once again. So being financially wise. Hey, I like the balloons. I wonder what I did to make them balloons go across the screen. Something, obviously. So, yep, there you go. So when you're financially wise, that means you have the knowledge on finances. Now, does that mean that you don't spend large amounts of money and regret it? Does that mean that you're not low on funds sometimes and you're trying to make ends meet? No, that does not mean, it don't mean none of that. It don't mean that you could never be down and out. But what it does mean is that you understand finance. You have experience and knowledge in finance. Now, what does that look like, having experience or knowledge on finance? Well, let's take a look at your pockets. All right. So how did you make the money that you needed to survive up into the point that you are right now? That is your financial, that is a measure of your financial wisdom. Now, are you living beyond your survival? Meaning, are you able to have luxury in your life? If you are living beyond your survival and able to have a little bit of luxury in your life, then that means that you've gained some financial wisdom, or you're exhibiting, that's a measure of your financial wisdom, how much you know and are showing. You can check by measuring your pockets. Now, you're living beyond your survival and you have a little luxury in your life. How much leisure do you have as well? Leisure is another level or another measure of your financial wisdom, because not only are you surviving and you have luxury. All right, I got you, Dan. I'm gonna invite you. Not only are you surviving and you have luxury, you also have leisure away from what you're doing, or service, or whatever it is you're doing to earn that survival. You have leisure away from that. That aspect is also important. Now, the last one is, what do you have to leave behind? I don't know how else to say that other than that. Let me go to some of these comments real quick. You can use my help on GTA from Dan. Yes, I definitely can. I'm about to invite you right now. All right. Odessia DW said, being financially wise comes with discipline. Yes, it does. It comes with discipline. And Zanita67 agreed with that. So let me go on my phone for a quick second. Yep, there we go. Now I can't join the party, Dan. Well, maybe I can. I'm pretty sure he can talk to me through the game. So I'm forgetting how to join the party. All right, so being financially wise comes with discipline. So like you said, the discipline part may or may never happen. And it's a shame. It's a shame that no matter what level you start on, that you may not be able to be discipline with your finances. It don't matter if I'm trying to join the party, Dan. Slow down. All right, there we go. It don't matter if you rich. I don't have a mic. All right. No mic, Dan, but I'm definitely in the party. Hey, Zanita67, can you please tell him that I don't have a mic? I can't talk in the mic, but I can hear him if he talked to me. So yeah, appreciate that. So yeah, okay, I can hear her telling him. All right, there we go. So being financially wise is something that can help us, but discipline is the way to get there. And like I said, no matter what level you start on, you may or may not reach. You may not reach being disciplined, or you may not gain the discipline no matter what. And that right there is the first step, like you said, to being financially wise, or having or showing financial wisdom. That first step is the discipline. I'm gonna just drive home. I ain't even gonna stay here at the bunker. I think I gotta leave this party too, because he gonna be talking in my ear. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the party. Or I'll just mute him for a second. All right, so like I said, we're gonna start at the basic level again, and restate our example. Okay, hold on, wait. You don't have to leave everything behind. Yep. So we're gonna start at the basic level again and restate what my example, which was spending money. You get that dollar, you get the money from your allowance or from cutting grass. All of these things are building up your experience with finance. Now, does the finance teacher or accountant have all the money in the world? No, of course not. We know that. But what they do have is knowledge about finance. And let's look up the definition of finance real quick, just before we get ahead of ourselves. Finance definition. All right, the management of large amounts of money, especially by governments or large companies. Providing funding for a person or enterprise. What is finance in simple words? Finance is defined as the management of money and includes activities such as investing, borrowing, lending, budgeting, saving, and forecasting. All right. Now that we know what finance is, let's go and combine the two terms. So, financial wisdom, from our definitions, would be taking what you know about the management of money and using it. Now, the reason why this is important for us here on Expansion Pack to talk about today and every Friday is because we want to get to them upper levels of finance, or of living in general. We don't want to stay on the level of survival for the rest of our lives. That is not for anybody. Although we know that not everybody is going to be fortunate enough to reach past the level of survival. It's definitely something that, as a world, we could benefit from if everyone did. On a personal level, my financial wisdom on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say is about a 3. But but it's hard work to even. It's been hard work to even get to that 3, is what I'm saying. I did score myself kind of low just now, but I don't really mind because it gives me an accurate picture of how much more wisdom I have to gain in my life financially. So now that we got our roots on what finance is, on what wisdom is, let's go ahead and break this thing apart. Now, after you get your survival straight in your life, that's when the real fun can start. And it looks like this. So I'm gonna use me as the example, partly. You're in college and you're living your life, but mostly your finances are handled unless, and I'm just using me, unless you obligated yourself to actually taking on that responsibility yourself. Most of your finances are handled in college, as far as eating, sleeping, and the tuition for your classes. Now, the extra comes in where you take responsibility. Now, if you have your tuition covered, you have your room and board, which is in your tuition, covered, and you can eat every day, which is into your tuition and it's covered. Now your survivability is done. And we talking about maybe 18, 19, 20 years old. Okay. College, university. Your survivability is taken care of once you enroll and you're registered. That's why they call it a student. You're a student. That is your occupation. Now, luxury. Let's attack this thing. Now, being financially wise or having that financial wisdom is something that you can measure. You can measure it. Visit the nearest pizza to begin. Oh, what? I can deliver pizza? I'm not going to, but so at this next level, now I'm using college for a reason. So just follow me, stick with me. So on this level, as a college student, you're able to survive because you're enrolled in school and you're a student. Look at that sign right there. DGTA. That ain't what I wanted to do. Give me 1 second. So you're able to survive because your tuition, you're enrolled in school. So your survivability is taken care of. We're not talking about luxury. Not at all. We are talking about good old fashioned survivability. You can eat and you got a place to sleep. That is survivability right there. Now, we're going to go into luxury. Now, as a college student, you know, there's all type of luxury out there. Hold on. I think Dan was trying to say something back to me. It's not letting me join. Oh, crew invite, crew session. That's why. Let me leave this. Oh, man. I guess I'll just spend the time talking since Dan want to join in. As a matter of fact, let's go on a job. Hold on, Dan. I'm going to just call this a job and invite you. How you pull up this phone? So, like I was saying, you got your money. Hold on, I lost my train of thought. I'm not gonna lie. Give me 1 second. Let me get Dan into this game. I don't want to leave my man's out there in the cold like that, thinking that dad ain't want to play with him. All right. Send him an invite. 36 G's. How much money I got? That's cool. There we go. Send them that invite. All right, so like I was saying, my example of the college student, your survivability is taken care of by your tuition. So you can eat, you got a place to sleep, and you can actually further yourself as a being and as a person here by actually taking advantage of that with that of which you paid for, and getting an education and teaching yourself and training yourself and increasing your discipline and increasing your knowledge and your wisdom. And that's the reason why I use the college student example, because it's a great place to start. You've made it all the way through 12 years of schooling, all the way through 12 years of education, and bettering yourself as a young adult, a young being, a young person, a young soul here on this planet. And once you are free to make decisions on your own outside of your home, those decisions are where the real life starts. And as a college student, did he get in here with me? Yeah, that's my man's. Let me see if I got him muted still. Let's call this a car. And as a college student, you can make yourself a super person at that point. We all would like to believe that we can be as great as we can until we get the opportunity. And that's a damn shame. Excuse me. So let me say that one last time for anybody who might just be tuning in. It might have missed what I just said. We all feel as though we can be. All right, cool. I'll get in your car. All right. So we all believe that we can be as great as we can, or we want to be as great as we can be until we get the opportunity. Now, that's a shame, but let's stick with what we're saying right now. So as a college student, you have the opportunity to be damn near a super person and can be as good as you want to be. So as a college student enrolled in school, you got the opportunity to be as good as you want to be at anything that you want to be good at. Now, we fail and we fall short of that, but the opportunity is there. And that is the first step to gaining that luxury in life. Hold on, let me shoot these. Let me get a good vantage point on these dudes. We got to get a good spot though, son. Oh, this man started shooting already. Dang. Anyway. Oh, he could hear me. Okay, so like I said, getting to that luxury is the goal. Now, okay. So now imagine the saying, can't teach an old dog new tricks. That'd be a shame if it applied to people. And the reason that it's a shame, I'm going the wrong way. The reason that it's a shame is because if we get to a certain point and we get stuck in what we felt we needed to be doing at that age, we'll never make it. We'll never make it to our dreams and our goals. So, hold on. I got to get these shots on. All right, there we go. Now, as young people, we don't know what we in for. But I did speak about this in a previous episode. So I'm going to go back to it again. The decades of your life go like this. So from 0 to 10, you are just learning, just figuring it out, just trying to find your way. From 10 to 20, you already in your way, and you trying to learn how to do your thing. From 20 to 30, you just are trying to take over the world. You like, yo, I know how I should be out here, and I'm gonna make it happen. All right. From 30 to 40, well, from 30 and beyond, you kind of just in your way already. And that's just the simplified version. So in the light of financial wisdom, you could possibly, it could take you 4 decades of your entire life to get the wisdom, or to be wise enough with your finances. Yeah, let me get that. Now, let me give a clearer picture of what I'm saying. So the college student gets the degree. And what do they do after that? How do they translate that into financial wisdom? Now, let's say the college student is going to school for finance and business. They will have all of the education that they need on finance, which is great. But how do you translate that? How do you make that work for you? Oh my gosh, the boy left. How do you make that work for you? Even if you have a business degree. So I feel like this is how it works. And take my words for what they are, and just roll with it. All right. So if you work at McDonald's, you might not necessarily eat at McDonald's all the time. If you work at, what's another place? If you work at the football stadium, you may not always go to the football games. All right. Now, or when you do go to the football games, you it's a different feeling because you work there, you know? So when, I wonder who is this person? All right. So when you are educated, if you're educated in finance and how finance works, maybe it don't even have to be finance.
I'm so excited to talk.
It doesn't even have to be finance overall. It could be something, a branch of finance, like real estate. So you could be knowledgeable about how to buy real estate, how to invest in real estate, how to, do things within the real estate market. So in that light, you looking at it as like just something to do. Yeah, sure, you're making, however much money you're making, or you're doing whatever you're doing. But it's not the same as someone on the outside looking in. Like for me, example, making music I make music. So when I listen to my own music, I get a different feeling from it than when I listen to other people's music. Now with finance, being educated about finance gives you an inside look into what's going on with finance. Does that make you the richest person in the world? No, but it does put you a step ahead, and it makes you wiser than the average layman with finance. Now, in order to be able to use what you got throughout the years, going back to our example of, of the business student, well, they spent however many years in business school, got out of business school, and now what are they going to do with their degree or with the knowledge that they've gained? Because that is the measure of their financial wisdom. So how do you know if you're financially wise? Well, are you able to survive day to day? Do you have your food taken care of? Do you have your living taken care of? And are your bills paid? Same thing as your living taken care of, but we're going to move past that. Now, that is the survivability part. That shows that you can be disciplined and that you're gaining wisdom from that part. The next part is luxury. How much luxury? Hey, who just subscribed? Somebody just subscribed. Hold up. Let me see now. I just got a new follower, a subscriber. Hey, Juvelin. Juvelin 3, thank you for the follow. You know, tuning into Expansion Pack here today. Let me make sure. Yep, appreciate you for following Juvelin 3. So like I was saying, how much luxury do you have in your life beyond just living day to day? All right, so let me see. I read yesterday that the average American has $42K left in student loan debt by age 50. Oh yeah, shit, it could be more than that. And so the part about that though is, because we still using that example of the college student, the part about that is don't overlook the fact that you could be a super person by the time you graduate high school. Now, let me say that again in better terms. Now, all of the education that you need to be able to survive in this reality and in this world is given to you by the age of 18. Let's not ignore that fact. I'm not going to ignore it, and I ain't going to let none of my viewers ignore it. All of the information that you need to survive in this world is given to you by the age of 18. Let that sink in. Now, if you, by the age of, what you said, 50 years old, if you, by the age of 50 years old, have not figured out how to be financially wise or have not gained any financial wisdom, then you gotta kind of revisit the drawing board or revisit. Oh man, he killed himself. Right. Then you got to re-examine your experience here. Now, financial wisdom is the same to me as your passion life. All right, I got the stuff. Hold on one. Dang, what the heck? Why everybody right there killing me? Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me read this comment. Facts at Nami Dolo. Some people take those years for granted. Yep, Juvelin 3. Yep, you are so right. We're going to restart that. All right, so if you do take those years for granted, then you're going to find yourself at 30, 40, 50 years old, and you're not going to be financially wise. You're not going to have no financial wisdom. Also, you will or probably are lacking in financial discipline, in discipline with your finances. And we know we can name so many people and list them down that we probably know. Now, you good, Dan? That we probably know that are struggling with the finance aspect of their life. And when I say struggling, I mean like, listen, if I wanted to go do something, I couldn't. And so that means you're just at the survival stage. Now, you can measure, like I keep saying, you can measure your financial wisdom on this basis right here. Your pockets or your accounts. It doesn't matter if you know about accounts payable or assets and liabilities or this fancy terminology. All it matters about is how much money you hold, or how much you hold. That is the biggest part, because it shows how financially wise you are. Now, let me backtrack for a second over what I just said to make you feel better. I don't want to make you feel bad. So let me backtrack. Does the rich man start off financially wise? Hell no. Does the poor man start off financially wise? Heck no. Wisdom, again, by definition, is the quality of having experience, knowledge, and good judgment. Wise, by definition, is having or showing experience, knowledge, and good judgment. So how could you have experience and knowledge about something that you've never done? All right. So does anyone start out financially wise or even wise on anything? No. You got to get there. I don't know why this boy running. Oh, he running to his car. Yep. So like I said, you got to get there. So this is not to say that anybody is going to be better off than anybody. You got to get there. So let me read these comments. Just like anything else in life that we set goals for, we have to set financial goals. Odessia DW said, they trying to play catch up and feeling guilty that you made those decisions. Yeah, exactly. Ooh. Then, okay, I see what you're saying. Then trying to play catch up and feeling guilty that you made those decisions. If we are taught this at an early age, we become more aware of how to better manage our finances. Yep. It is also a battle of needs versus wants. Yep. Just like anything else in life that we set goals for, we have to set financial goals. So true at Zanita67. Now that last comment really hit, because you want to be this, you want to be that, you want to have this and you want to have that. But if you're not working towards it, then you won't have it. And financial goals are exactly the same as every other goal, like you said. Here's the catch behind it is that you can turn that around. And I really, really firmly believe that you can turn that around. The moment that you switch that education, that mode or that yearning for education back on, you start to win again. And you don't have to go back and look at education and say that it's just me going to school and sitting in the classroom. Education is anything that you learn and are taught, period. Now, you can learn and teach yourself things on your own, and that is you educating yourself. So that the education is the key, is the most important thing about this reality. And financial wisdom and being financially wise you can just simply educate yourself on finance, and you'll be gaining experience about it. Oh, y'all ain't get the car. That ain't the van. I'm sitting there thinking, where he pull these cars from? That's my boy. He got the hookup. Let's see if he can help us beat this mission. All right. So, and to go back also to what you said, Odessia, it's being a battle of versus needs and wants. So there is not anyone out there in the world right now, in our world that we talking about in right now, that is free of finance, the financial aspect. Even people living in the jungle or in the bushes, they have some form of a financial aspect just from bartering, period. So it may not be a paper dollar, but you still got to barter along the way. And so the financial aspect of things comes from that bartering and learning how to manage the bartering that you're doing. We all know how to bargain, how to barter, how to get what we want. And then if you were to scale that up to finance, I wonder if I can get in the back of the van. Nope. In a larger scale, getting what you want becomes managing money and being able to manage money. Now, we are at our first hour. I'm going to read this last comment. I'm going to take a 5-minute break, and I'll be right back with you. You can enjoy some commercials and some good music playing in the background. This is Expansion Pack. I'm your host, Dan F. Man. I'm going to run some of this mission with my boy real quick, and I'll be right back. This is DGTA TV. Juvelin 3 said, at Odessa DW, how does one learn at an early age if the teachers, parents also lack the knowledge of being financially wise? Y'all talk that out in the chat right there. I love that. That's good. All right, I'll be right back.
Hey, if you like what you seeing here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit that follow button, or you can subscribe to us monthly. We got plenty of new content on the way, so make sure you staying up to date. Smash that notification button right now. Make sure you in here every single time we go live. Also, if you want to be a part of our team here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit us up at one of them social media links you see on the screen. We going up from here. This is DGTA TV. Chill.
It's Laylo, boy. And you tuned in to Expansion Pack with Dan F. Man live on DGTA TV. You know what it is.
Hey, if you like what you seeing here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit that follow button, or you can subscribe to us monthly. We got plenty of new content on the way, so make sure you staying up to date. Smash that notification button right now. Make sure you in here every single time we go live. Also, if you want to be a part of our team here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit us up at one of them social media links you see on the screen. We going up from here. This is DGTA TV. Chill.
All right, and we back. So, Javelin 3, hold on. So Javelin 3 said, or Juvelin 3 said, how does one learn at an early age if the teacher's parents also lack the knowledge of being financially wise? Okay, so now it's something that make me laugh every single time when I think about anything from the child parent point of view in passing those things off to people, to our children. Hey, Mar Beauty, good to have you in here. Coming on to the show, on to show love. I'm about to go stream as well. Have a good show. I'm going to send all of these people over to you when you're done. I appreciate you for stopping through. All right, so now, like I said, just like when I look back on anything parenting child, I always say the same thing. Just because it is the parent-child relationship, that don't mean everything rubs off. So let's take the rich parent who teaches their child everything that they know about finance. That child will have financial wisdom, will be financially educated. But will they make good decisions? Which that's part of being wise. That's literally in the definition of being wise. No, they don't. They might not necessarily make good decisions. They might not necessarily show good judgment, or they might not even show the wisdom or the knowledge and experience that they have or been taught throughout time. So since we can say that successfully, then we can also say that, well, the poor person might not necessarily, when they gain financial wisdom, they might not necessarily make it to be rich. Or even when they do gain financial wisdom, that doesn't mean they're going to be poor forever. It could go either way. Now, the key in both situations will be the discipline of the user. That sets it apart. That sets people apart with their finances. Boy, he can drive all right. Better than he used to be able to. All right, so let me read this comment right here. All right. Oh, Lord, let me get out the car before they come kill me. All right. Oh, he brought us in the wrong way. All right, I know this way. I know where to go. All right, so Zanita67 said, I feel at some point in your early learning stage, you become aware of certain things that your teachers or parents are doing financially, and you make a decision to either do as them or say, I'm going to try something different, which you become when you become of age. I like that answer that you gave for that. I'm gonna put my spin on that right there though. To be honest with you, as I go further and further into my own life, I start to see more and more where you or my parent went into their own life. And as we do it, or as we live, we don't become one another specifically or directly. Like, you won't ever be me, but just like the commercials, I'm becoming my parent. I'm doing some of the same things that my parent did, and it bring a real tear to my eyes. Like, I really have, like, my soul is crying, because you don't come into this until a certain age. You don't, or a certain level of maturity. Oh my gosh, glad they ain't hit me. You don't come into this until a certain level of maturity. That is what I can say. So let's say your parent does have that financial, just like I gave the example. Let's say your parent, oh my gosh, does have that financial wisdom, and they are imparting it to you. It might not even click on until you 40 years old. Your parent might also have qualities within themselves that forces you or makes you feel like the knowledge that they're giving you is not worth it, or they're not worthy of giving it to you because of how you feel about them. So, like I said, with parent-child relationships, and when I look at it, I can't say that just because your parent has this quality that you will have it too. The shoemaker does not. I used this example before in a previous show. The shoemaker son does not want to make shoes. He wants to be an engineer, and because he wants to be an engineer, we have cars and rockets and stuff that engineers build. He didn't want to be a shoemaker because his dad was a shoemaker. So just because your parent has the wisdom or has the information or experience about something does not mean that it's going to rub off on you. We all have our own fingerprints. We all have our own minds, and that's for a reason. So that's my spill on the parent wisdom, parent child relationship and things rubbing off on children, on their children, just because they have it. I'm a firm believer that it's a little bit more tricky or sticky than that, however you want to call it. Let me see. Yep, Juvelin 3 agreed. It's only because you choose not to. Yep, and you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. That part I fully agree on. If at 6, 7 years old, or 8, 9, 10 years old, okay, I gotta build that one up. Let me say it the right way. So if at 4 and 5 years old, you're looking at your parent and you're copying everything that they do and you want to be so much like them, at 9, 10, 11, if that carries on, 18, 19, 20, and that carries on, 21, 22, 23, 24, and that carries on, you will be just like your parents, and you will gain that information that your parents was trying to give you and that wisdom. If you are able to stay in the way of what your parents want for you, the only catch behind it is that all of us go through the experience of wanting to be ourselves. And if we didn't, we wouldn't be ourselves. So it's you always branch away. And in my 34 years of living, I'm so proud to say that I came back to my root, which is my parent, who is imparting wisdom on me, who is giving me information. And now I got a notebook that says parents info or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Something along them lines. It's not an actual book. I don't actually have a book, but in my mind, I am thinking and I am listening to my parents, because they do have wisdom, especially if they did not succeed at something. That is a different type of wisdom that can elevate you just as much as them succeeding. I think they left me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they left me. So that's my little, let me get off that soapbox. That's my spill on the whole parent teacher thing. It's wholly on you as the individual or as the entity, consciousness, being, whatever, to get that financial wisdom. It is not on your ancestors, predecessors, teachers that came before you, because in a certain light, you're going to come into your own and you're going to have to do what they did already anyway. It's good to have that leg up, or that start, or that insight, but it's not mandatory, and it will not guarantee you financial wisdom or financial discipline. Everybody died on me. I'm still in the game. All right, so now that we have beat that topic down, well, that part of it down, I think I got another comment that came across. I'm gonna check out that comment in 1 second, as soon as I get to this spot. Made us some money. Real Quiznik. I hope y'all enjoying the music too as well. There we go. Oh, I still got to run in the building. Oh, come on, man. Where the team at? Oh, Dan didn't die. Cool. All right, so now let me read these comments. All right, so, and if there's any comments over on YouTube, let me check the Facebook and YouTube comments for a second. Nothing new there. Let me check YouTube. Okay. Hey, we beat that mission. Good job, Dan. What? $43,000 comments over here on YouTube. Hey, we got 40. Hey, what's up, Aaron? Yeah, I'm just now seeing your comment over there. Good thing I came and checked out YouTube. I appreciate you for tuning in. I hope you're getting something out of this conversation. We all in being financially wise. So thank you for tuning in, Aaron. Let me make sure I'm seeing all comments at this time. I hope you still with us to hear me acknowledge that comment, Aaron. All right, so here we go. We had chores and an allowance. This Odessa DW for you, Juvelin 3. Hold on, let me go on this next mission with the boy. All right, so we had chores and an allowance. We also would sell bottles for coins to use for candy and snacks, or paying to go to the movies or swimming at the public pools. Hey, Juvelin 3, I'm feeling the vibe. I'm feeling the vibes. Yes. So we used to go cut grass. And I'm telling you, so when I started out this conversation, I always, here on Expansion Pack, I'm always looking for the base. I'm looking for that root of the conversation. I don't want to just jump into it, say, well, financial wisdom is, and we're going to go back and revisit our Mandarin translations as well. But I don't want to just jump in and be like, oh, well, this is Donnie T, Mikey, Raph. Who is it? I think Donnie. Nope. Mikey. Yeah, there it is, Mikey. All right, so I don't want to just jump in. I don't want to just jump in and say, okay, financial wisdom is this and financial wisdom is that. I want to give us something that we can all feel and build and take into our day to help us feel solid. We all know that solid, when you feel solid, you got a certain air of confidence. And even if you do run into something that kind of shakes that solidity or shakes that confidence, you can still bounce back because it's something that's supporting your confidence. It may be wisdom, it may be the knowledge, or it might be the know-how of to handle the situation. So building that off of that root example or that base example is what I always like to do, because it gives us that foundation. Now, that being said, when you get that dollar, or you cut that grass back in the day, or you was selling those bottles, or you was doing those chores, it put more than money into your pocket. It put a little bit of wisdom into your pocket. It put a little bit of experience into your pocket. Also, as well, it gave you a key. It gave you a key to unlock that thing that you wanted to do by going and completing that service, or doing those chores, or whatever it is, that getting good grades, or whatever it is you're doing to secure that money. My bad, y'all. I'm gonna shoot these people up real quick in front of y'all. I'm mad he ate that first bullet. All right, anyway. Like I said, it put more into your pocket than just a few dollars. It put the knowledge into your mind that where 1 + 1 = 2, and you complete a service. If we use the example of chores and chores and allowance, sorry, lost my words. Shoot. I'm still thinking I'm playing Fortnite. Let me read this comment. All right. So, I didn't do nothing. My parent didn't want me to work because they provided it all. So, my main focus was to increase my knowledge. Yep, by attaining a degree for a sustainable career. Now, that is beautiful. That is the way that it should go. And that's why I use the example of the college student, because the college student has the food, they have the room, and now the fun part begins, that if you don't have anybody to prepare you for it, you don't know how it's going to go. But if you have somebody to prepare you for it, you can kind of guide yourself on the way. Getting that that's the fun part. But you're partying. You may be going out and staying out late. And all of this is helping you to lose sight of or focus of the ultimate reason why you're there in the situation or the position you're in the first place. And that is to get the education. You're at the survival level. Now, what is it that we could show what is it that we're showing if we go backwards from here? So you at the survival level, you got your survivability down pat, you good, but you don't finish school and you drop out of school as a college student. What are you showing? You're showing a lack of wisdom. You don't have it. You're not wise enough to know that this is the way. Now, let's say your destination is down this street, this road that is the path of college. The destination you want to get to is down that road where you just took a detour, and now you won't reach your destination as quickly or when you want to or how you want to because of that detour. And that could be detrimental to you. So education comes before finance. Oh, we gonna find him. He over here. You right up there. Let's throw a grenade up there. Got him. Oh, that other dude killed him. I didn't kill him. Thought that grenade did it. So, we got 30 minutes left here. So I'm gonna start putting in some conclusions and some solutions and all of that good stuff. So that was the last comment. Having a sustainable career. So if you have a career, and this is something I didn't learn. This is something I didn't learn until, oh man, what the heck was that? This is something I didn't learn until almost in my 30s. Well, actually in my 30s. I didn't learn it until I was in my 30s. So there is a difference, and this is going to sound stupid, I'm sorry, but I'm going to say it anyway. There is a difference between working and having a career. Sorry, I told y'all it was going to sound stupid, but I had to say it. So what should you, if you want to be financially wise, in which financially wise it means that you can use the experience that you have experience on finance. If you want to be financially wise, where did they go? Sorry, y'all. I hate when I'm playing the game and I just get that little bit of slight distraction. So if you want to be financially wise, you got to start by getting the information. Now, if all of the money that you see is coming in and going out, then it's hard for you to gain any real knowledge on how to use it if you never have it. So a career is where you want to be at. Now, I'm not talking about a job you just ended up working for 10 years. I'm talking about something that you actually put your time and effort to get into and to stay into. Careers could be that job that you just started working and now you like, I just don't want to leave. But if your mind is not there, or your whole being, let's just say your whole being is not there, then it's not a career. It's just something you're doing in order to get a little bit of money. And I shot him. Oh. All right. Now, like I said, as we come up on this last 30 minutes, we're going to go into some conclusions. Now, on Expansion Pack, our conclusions sound like what it is we can do to make ourselves into what we want to be. The solution for this today, as you know how it is when you playing the game, you hit that little pause where you ain't saying nothing. All right, so some conclusions for today would be, in order for us to gain any amount of wisdom on anything, we got to experience it first. You can't get the wisdom if you don't experience. Now, we also learned that we want to be wise. We want to be wise as we can be, because the more wise you are, the better your life becomes. Let's say, for example, you are a basketball player. Your wisdom, or you being wise with basketball, could be knowing where your best shots are. You're showing wisdom on where your best shots are, where your teammates' best shots are, how the team performs in situations best. You're showing wisdom in that area or in that arena. With finance, do you have what you need when you need it financially? That's how you can show wisdom. Now, how do you gain wisdom with finance? You study. Here on Expansion Pack, we talk about reflection all the time. And reflection is a form of study. Now, you don't need to go and pick up your economics book from 12th grade, or you don't need to go to a whole bunch of accounting classes or nothing like that. But what you need is your own record of finance, your own mental record of finance. Now, if you know, it's funny because everybody know how they are. And honesty leads to the best effect or the best outcome for yourself. Now, reflection on your personal finance. Oh my gosh. Reflection on your own personal finance leads you to say things like, oh man, I shouldn't have spent that money on that, or I shouldn't have did this. Or if it leads you to say that, then that means that you have a better chance next time of doing the same thing, unless you reflect upon it and you begin to see where you can change it. Now, you go back and you look at the decisions you made last week with your paycheck. You go back and you look at the decisions you made last month with your paycheck. Are you doing the things that you want to do with your finances? And how much of that, even if it's 1 penny, can you change? Can you free up? Can you get more back from? Is it that you like, hey, I really can't do nothing that I want to do until tax time, or until that bonus hit, or until, when I get paid next Friday? Now, that doesn't mean that you're not financially wise. It may just mean that you need some discipline. You may know what your pockets look like and what you like to spend or not spend. But unless you got that discipline, knowing it is not doing you any good. Now, the experience, yes, it's gonna be there. Just like G.I. Joe says, hey, knowing is half the battle. So if you know, then you can do a little bit better. But you have to practice. You got to get in the gym and you got to increase those reps. You got to get in there and into your mind and say in your mind, hey, this is what we're going to do. And then you execute. Let me go over here to the comments and see what they said. All right. Let me see. Take risk. Okay. Learn from trial and error. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Nami Dolo. Juvelin 3 said. And some people are deterred because of obstacles, challenges, and afraid to take risk. So let me expand on that too as well. So if you don't have anything to risk, you ain't gonna take no risk. And in order for you to have something to risk, or for you to even see that opportunity on the other side of the risk, you have to have something. And here's what I mean. When you see that opportunity in front of you and it's a risk in front of you or obstacle in front of you and you back down, that means you didn't have what it takes for that opportunity, which we can see that that's obvious right there, right? But it's not so obvious when you're in the situation. For example, if you want to do something and you work a day-to-day job and you want to make music and you see stuff like studio time, you see stuff like buying beats, producers, and all of this stuff, and you don't increase how much time you doing at your day job in order to do it, that means you're not ready for that opportunity. Now, our risks show us. They show us literally what we have to do to get where we're going. That's what our risks do. Now, you're not ready to be where it is you want to go. That is risk, the risk and the opportunity. The opportunities always are there. Always. And so are the risk. And every opportunity comes with its own risk, its own challenges, its own way of getting it done. And now, if you're afraid of the risk for your opportunity will not be had. Now, like I said, it's easy. All of this stuff is easier said than done. And I didn't do it at the beginning, but I'm going to go ahead and put my disclaimer out there. I am not a guru, a metaphysician, or whatever you say. I do have a degree in physics, but that's neither here nor there. I am just alive. And since I've been alive for these last 34 years, I done gained some wisdom. And in that wisdom, I would like to share with you all. So take the things that I say with a grain of salt until you try them. Because none of this is proven. Only through my life is it proven. So if you've lived my life, it's proven. But if you have not, then go out and try it and let me know what's up. So yeah, as far as the risk and the obstacles, getting up and walking was an obstacle at one point for all of us. Oh, did I get him? Or did we get him? Like I said, getting up and walking was a risk for all of us at one point. But you know what you did? You held on to something. And what you should hold on to when you taking risk, or when you going out into the world financially and you thinking about the things that might stand in your way, what you hold on to is your education and your wisdom. You may not have been in every situation to make you wise on how to deal with it. But if you're willing to take that risk on, oh, I gotta take a picture. Okay, cool. If you're willing to take on that risk, then that opportunity will come. If you are disciplined with your wisdom, then that opportunity will come. I'm pretty sure I got some more comments just now, but let me get down this ladder. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna fall. I'm just about to drive off. All we gotta do is leave now. My car is over here somewhere. All right, there we go. All right. So let me read these comments that I'm sure that we got. Why you always downplay your physics degree is very impressive. I don't know. One of the reasons, well, I do know. One of the reasons is because of what we talking about right now. In the world today, sometimes we throw out the accolades in order to prove what it is that what we got or what it is that we doing. Hold on, my glasses. Yeah. Okay. So sometimes, and thank you so much, Nami. Thank you so much for that. That really just boosted me up. And so, what did you say? Oh, he wanted me to wait for him. Okay. Yeah. So sometimes we downplay. Well, sometimes I do that only because I want you to go out and I don't want the information I'm giving you to try it just based on me having a physics degree. I want you to try it, just because it resonates with you or it resonates with how you feel or who you are. But thank you. That just really made my day. Yeah, another mission passed. 36 G's. That's what's up. So we coming up on the last 20 minutes of Expansion Pack. I'm gonna send y'all to just a slight 3 to 5 minute break. Let y'all hear a couple ads just to give my ears a little relief from the glasses and the headphones. So I'll be right back. Y'all enjoy this Expansion Pack. I think we expanded. We are expanding. Be right back.
Hey, if you like what you seeing here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit that follow button, or you can subscribe to us monthly. We got plenty of new content on the way, so make sure you staying up to date. Smash that notification button right now. Make sure you in here every single time we go live. Also, if you want to be a part of our team here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit us up at one of them social media links you see on the screen. We going up from here. This is DGTA TV. Chill.
She was the one. I knew immediately.
This beautiful ray of sunshine sitting next to me is my fiance. Charlotte has allowed me to cultivate and to explore every.
It's Laylo, boy. And you tuned in to Expansion Pack with Dan F. Man live on DGTA TV. You know what it is.
Hey, if you like what you seeing here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit that follow button, or you can subscribe to us monthly. We got plenty of new content on the way, so make sure you staying up to date. Smash that notification button right now. Make sure you in here every single time we go live. Also, if you want to be a part of our team here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit us up at one of them social media links you see on the screen. We going up from here. This is DGTA TV.
I know that probably wasn't 3 or 5 minutes, but I just wanted to come back. So we're gonna start talking about some conclusions in this last 20 minutes of the show. Maybe Dan will get in, or he'll call his own car. All right, cool. So being financially wise is something that could help us in all aspects of our lives, as far as survivability, as far as luxury, and as far as leisure goes. What we talked about here is we used a basic example of us getting money, or us at a young age learning to earn money through, like Odessia DW said, maybe selling bottles or doing chores around the house and getting that money from our parents. Also, Also, there is cutting grass and things like that you may do when you're young, just to get that flow of money into your pocket. And all of those are those are all ways of gaining financial wisdom. And so in order for you to be financially wise, though, it goes into managing your finances. Being able to manage your finances is number one. If you cannot manage your finances, then you cannot exhibit any level of financial wisdom. That goes without saying. So we also use the example of the college student, and we built this let's just call it a house of the measure, a house of measure, and what we're measuring is our financial wisdom. So you start at the base level. We use the college student as an example, and you start at the base level where you say your survivability is taken care of. You got your food, you got your house. I mean, not your house, but your board, which would be like your dorm room or whatever it is that you're living at, apartment. And then you have your actual tuition, and all of these things are paid. They're paid for already. So you don't have to go out, and you don't have to, and we're talking about in a perfect world, where you don't have to go, you don't got to go out and get a job just to help and pay your parents pay for the tuition. You don't got to do none of that. All you got to do is go to school and better yourself. Now, with that, you should be able to become from what I'm saying in my perfect example, you should be able to become a super person, because all it is that you should be focusing on is that education. But we all know how it goes. You go out and you party and you do all of these things. I'm kind of leaving that stuff to the side as just being, you know what it is. So, hold on, let me blow up these people. So, if you have all of your survivability taken care of as a college student, and you get the education that you need, and that you're seeking in school, you should leave school with a little bit of luxury in sight. And luxury would be beyond what you're getting as a student with survivability. Step back, Dan. Come back, Dan. Shoot. He gonna die. I knew it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna get right back to that. Give me 1 second. There we go. All right. So you should have luxury in sight when you leave from your college education. Not saying that you have luxury, but you should have it in sight. And we using this as a perfect example. I knew I was gonna blow myself up. Shoot. Ugh. All right. So Zanita67 said, figure out what will make you comfortable in life and be able to maintain that. Maintain that. Don't look at what someone else has. Don't look at what someone else has, because you don't know what it is that they have to do to keep up with what they have. Exactly. Oh man, let me read that again because I felt like I stuttered. Figure out what will make you comfortable in life and be able to maintain that. Don't look at what someone else has, because you don't know what it is that they have to do to keep up what they have. So well put. And the reason why it's well put is because when you turn from survival to luxury, that's when people start to look. And then when you turn from luxury to leisure, that's when everyone that is in your immediate circle is looking. Not just looking. They're trying to figure out what it is, what the difference is. And that's why they're looking. So with you leaving school and your eyes is on luxury. You got your degree, you got your education, you've become your super person. You're wise in what it is that you went to school for, or you have some wisdom on what it is you went to school for. And so if you use that wisdom, you can gain if you use that wisdom, you will also become wise with your finances. Now, let's just use the example of somebody who goes into a career field where they're making large amounts of money. Does that make them wise? No, with that money. It does not necessarily make them wise at all. They could be lacking in wisdom because it's so much. Remember, wisdom comes from getting those reps in. Dang, we ain't getting through this, not with the people we got right now. There's too many people. Dang. Yeah, I don't know about this one, Dan. We getting hit. All right, so preach. Odessia DW said, preach Zanita67. And be authentic is Juvelin 3. All right, so as we start to round this thing out, we got like 10 minutes left. You want to be able to survive, no doubt. It don't take no financial wisdom to be able to survive. You breathing, you can go eat something if you really wanted to. You can find it and eat it, and you can find something to drink. So surviving, you got it down no matter what, regardless. You can go live at the shelter. You can do that. Now, luxury, you can drive yourself around. Well, not drive yourself around. You can get from point A to point B without worrying. You have more than enough to survive off of as far as food, water, and shelter. Now we talking about luxury, choice, the choice of where you live, the choice of what you eat, the choice of what you do for work. That's the luxury part. Now, here's the fun part of it all. True financial wisdom can be measured by your leisure. What do you do when you just chilling? Can you take time off from what you do day to day to support your survivability for leisure? Can you? That is the measure, the true measure of your financial wisdom. If there is no leisure, you're not financially wise. Now, hold up. Let me shoot these people one more time. And yeah. All right, I died. All right, we're going to try this mission one more time. And then we're going to be up out of here for the day. But so back to what I was saying, as we round out this message, I know Dan is probably going to be like, oh, he didn't come back. But so a true measure of your financial wisdom is simply your leisure. Now, if your leisure looks like 2 weeks out of the year, you get to go wherever the hell you want, then you got a good measure of financial wisdom. If your leisure looks like, I don't know if I can make it this year or if we're going to do anything at all, because I got to work, then your financial wisdom may be lacking, because there is a way to free yourself from the service you provide in order to gain leisure. If the service that you provide is in demand enough, that don't mean that you can just be free from it. Just because the demand is high, that might make you have to go into work more. It is a key to it, to gaining that leisure. And it comes through education. It comes through experience. The education side of it looks like I'm learning everything that I can to make myself more, to make myself more efficient at what I'm doing so that I can gain some more leisure. Let's all face it. If we could be on leisure time for most of the time we're here on this planet, it would be good, but it wouldn't be the best thing for us, and it wouldn't be all that we needed in life. You need to be providing some sort of service, and you need to be working towards something in order to really capitalize on what it is that we get here in this third dimension. Sorry if I talk that kind of fast. But I don't know why he left, Dan. But leisure is not the only thing, but it is a measure of your financial wisdom. So to recap, we talked about all of us being wise enough to be able to go out and cut some grass or do some chores or be responsible to get some finances. We also spoke about being a college student and having that survivability already taken care of through tuition, room and board, and things like that. So we're not on the level of needing to provide those things for ourselves. We did not talk about the child or the young adult who does not have that college stability or able to go into a schooling program and not have to work. We didn't talk about that. That is another ball game for another day. But what comes after that survivability is what we did talk about. We did talk about leisure. Dang, I can't let him get me. Dang, everybody coming right here. Cover my back, Dan. Oh, dang. So it's going somewhere, always leisure. Nah, I just used it for this example. We failed the mission. I'm gonna have to let Dan know I'm out for, I ain't gonna play again. Hold on real quick. I gotta hop off. I gotta go do some more stuff. But so we talked about the levels, which would be once you get past that survivability, you can go into luxury, whereas you're picking the things that you want to use your finances on. You're picking what you want to do with your time. You're picking and choosing what you want to do with your life. That would be our luxury side of life. And as a measure, like I said, we're just using it as a measure of financial wisdom. Okay, yeah, he said okay. So what comes after the leisure the luxury would be leisure. And in your leisure, you are free from what you're doing for survivability. And that is a measure of your financial wisdom. You may be able to manage your finances, or you may be so financially wise and disciplined that you work for 6 months to a year straight in order to take 3 months away from working or doing a service or working to provide your survivability. Your survivability is just automatic, and your luxury is just automatic. And that's where you get into the leisure of life. Being financially wise can provide you with that. And this is going to sound like a crazy example, but this is what I'm going to give to you in order to round out what I'm saying for the day, as we come up on our last 5 minutes. So the homeless man who chooses not to be rich and put in the work to be rich may be financially wise. He may know that, hey, I have enough experience to know what I want here. Now, being financially, I use this example because being financially wise does not mean you're rich. It does not mean you have hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank. Being financially wise just means that you have, let me go back to our example. Well, let me go back to our definition. Wise definition. Having or showing experience, knowledge, and good judgment. Now, you might say the homeless man ain't showing good judgment because he homeless and he's sleeping on the ground or whatever. But that is relative. He enjoys it, or maybe he doesn't. But if he does enjoy it, then hey, he's showing his wisdom. Maybe he doesn't want, he's had all of that he needs, and he's being wise now and saying it's not what he needs for his life. I just wanted to give a contrast to what we're saying, because I know I'm talking to a group of people who don't want to sleep on the street. And that is you exhibiting your financial wisdom. So we could say that the homeless man got a lot of leisure. It just, he might not get to choose it. So he's missing a step. But either way, like I said, I know I'm talking to a group of people who don't want to sleep on the street, who don't want to not have the financial stability to make the decisions that they want to make. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm done playing. I'm done. That was wrong. Why you did that to me? All right. So with that being said, we are done here for today on Expansion Pack. We will use Fridays, every Friday, to talk about something financial, because I see that it's needed for us to have some sort of conversation on finance and what it means to have money or not have money, or to examine what we use the money that we do have on. So I appreciate y'all joining in here with me today. I'm gonna go ahead and recap what the words that we said in Mandarin. We said wise in Mandarin. All right, 1 second. Let me turn it up.
明智的
Was that it? All right, and wisdom.
智慧
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 And we said finance.
金融
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 All right, so now that I got y'all those definitions and explanations and examples and all of that, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here for y'all on the day. This has been another beautiful episode of Expansion Pack. We found our root here with financial wisdom, which is that we all spend or buy and all have experiences from children on up to right now, where we're trying to carve our way financially through life, through the barter system of life, in order to be able to survive, to have luxury, and maybe hopefully to take some time off from that survivability and get some leisure. All of that is a measure of our financial wisdom. If you were to sit down and you were to meditate on your finance, you would reflect and see where you've been and how you've transitioned through your financial years. Look at it only from the side or the aspect of your finances, and you will see how much knowledge or how much experience you've gained throughout the years of your financial life. Being financially wise does not guarantee you to be rich. We discovered that. Growing up and having that knowledge or access to that knowledge on finance, or someone who has a great source of financial wisdom, does not guarantee you to be rich either. And it also does not guarantee you to have that or exhibit that financial wisdom. Only you inside of your consciousness can gather and amass the financial wisdom that you need and then exhibit it and show it and use it for your life. It's not for me or anybody else to say that you are incompetent or cannot do, because you don't have. But it is up to you to do that. So as these last couple comments roll in, let me read them. All right, I don't need the game no more, so I take these off. All right, be authentic. Okay, let me see if I can get it right. Send out some hearts to y'all. That heart look. Hey, there you go. That heart looked terrible. Only cause my hand, the mic is like right here in front of my hand. But so I think those was the last comments. I didn't see no new comments come through. So we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here for y'all for the day. I am your host, Dan F. Man. You watching another episode of Expansion Pack. I'm glad y'all tuned in with me. We got Juvelin 3. Juvelin 3 dropped into the chat for the first time. Thank you for the follow as well. And we got Odessia DW always stopping through, VIP out here. And then we got Zanita67 up in here with us all the time. Thank you for giving us that good information and the chat to keep it going. All of y'all that joined into the chat. We had Mar Beauty 888 join into the chat. We're going to raid out to her channel once we done with our talk here today. Join us again on Monday for Planning and Execution Mondays. We're going to talk some more about planning and execution here on Expansion Pack. Also, don't forget, Friday, you're going to be tuned in with Laylo Brown Presents Identity Groove Collective. Do not miss that show right there. Get your tickets, do whatever it is, clear your schedule, because from 7 to 9, we're going to be getting y'all ready to go out and go have some fun and do whatever it is you do on a Friday night. So y'all come in, tune in pregame with us, and get your mind right with us. And then you go out or you chill at home and do your kickback and have fun at home. But we definitely going to get you right and get you ready for the Friday night on Laylo Brown Presents Identity Groove Collective. So don't miss that at 7 o'clock tonight from 7 to 9. And I'll be back here on Monday, fresh and ready to go on Expansion Pack. I'm your host, Dan F. Man, and I'm going to holla at y'all next week. It's been a good week. If you got any topics or anything you want us to talk about here on Expansion Pack, or if you want to be a guest yourself, feel free to hit us at that social media links down below, and we'll get to working on that. We'll get you scheduled and plugged in. Also, get your subscriptions in. If you gift a subscription or you get yourself a subscription here to my channel or any channel on Twitch, you get 3 months of Apple TV Plus for free. So make sure you either gifting a subscription or you getting a subscription for yourself. I'm at my 7 subscribers right now. We trying to reach a 10 subscriber goal. So please gift out those subscriptions. If you got an extra $7, go ahead, gift a subscription. Or if you got an extra $7, go ahead, subscribe yourself. It helps us here to do this at Expansion Pack and DGTA TV. And we could really use it. Just watching is enough. But if you want to put that extra in, you do it. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. I'm your host, Dan F. Man. This has been another great week of Expansion Pack, and we will be out of here. See you Monday. Peace. Hey, if you like what you seeing here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit that follow button, or you can subscribe to us monthly. We got plenty of new content on the way, so make sure you staying up to date. Smash that notification button right now. Make sure you in here every single time we go live. Also, if you want to be a part of our team here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit us up at one of them social media links you see on the screen. We going up from here. This is DGTA TV. Chill.
It's Lalo, boy. And you tuned in to Expansion Pack with Dan F. Man live on DGTA TV. You know what it is.
Hey, if you like what you seeing here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit that follow button, or you can subscribe to us monthly. We got plenty of new content on the way, so make sure you staying up to date. Smash that notification button right now. Make sure you in here every single time we go live. Also, if you want to be a part of our team here at DGTA TV, make sure you hit us up at one of them social media links you see on the screen. We going up from here. This is DGTA TV. Cheer.